Yeah, baby, we're live. What's up, everybody? We're the Three Ugly Mugs. I'm Johnny B, and those guys are Matt Fernandez and John J. Murray, and it's Tuesday, the 26th.
Hey, yeah,
Hey.
after the holiday weekend.
Yeah, I don't feel it feels like Monday.
It was Memorial Day.
Yep. I hope everybody honored all of our fallen soldiers with cheap barbecue and whatever the hell else you did on Memorial Day.
I went and I saw the Baby Yoda movie. Yeah.
Cool.
It was exactly what you would expect it to be.
Yeah. Bunch of dorks in a movie theater, just smelling like piss and celibacy.
Yeah, it was mostly smelled like popcorn and hot dogs, really. You know.
I saw a movie over the weekend too. We saw that Obsession movie, which was really, really good.
Oh, that's the one everybody's talking about. It's like an indie movie or something?
No, it was Blumhouse and Focus, I guess. But the guy that created it, he's like a sketch, like Instagram artist. They do like comedy stuff. I know you've seen him before. It's like this weird blonde dude, and it's kind of like college humor type shit. And he went from like being broke and just making sketches on social media to now directing this movie that's crushing at the box office. It was really scary, dude. It was pretty good.
Comedians, I think, translate well over to horror. You know, like Jordan Peele, and I think
we are full of trauma.
Yeah, it's full of trauma, and it's about good timing as well. I think a lot of comedic timing could be transferred over to scary.
A couple of the actors I saw that were like main roles in the movie were in a lot of these, most of the comedy sketches I saw on their page for the last few years, and they did a great job. I don't know if they had acting chops or they, what they did before the sketches, but really, really good. I mean,
what is it about? Is it like some sort of stalking type situation?
Yeah. So I don't want to give too much away, but basically this guy's like in love with the girl that he works with, and his buddy, they all work together at like a guitar shop place. And, there's like probably, early 20s. And the guy's kind of he's kind of like real shy and bashful. And he wants to tell the one girl in their little circle, they're little trivia group. There's like 4 friends, 2 girls and 2 guys. And he wants to tell her he's in love with her at the beginning. And his buddy's like, just say something, dude, ask her out, blah, blah, blah. And then he gives her a ride home from work, and he wants to ask her out, but he just doesn't have the nuts to do it. And he went to this
so it's like Incel, the movie,
kind of, but he went to this like crystal shop because she lost her crystal necklace, and he wanted to replace it for her earlier that day to do something sweet, but they didn't have any more. But he saw this thing. It was like make a wish. It's like some little trinket in there, and it was like you get one wish, and you got to like wish something. You break the stick or whatever. So he wishes that she loved him forever, and it like worked, but like put some weird fucking demon in her or some shit. And
it looked like The Craft, but reversed. If you've ever seen The Craft,
yeah,
the exact. It's kind of the opposite, but the same.
But
so
it gets dark, dude. It gets real dark. I mean, fucking, she's a scary fucking girl after that. Like, holy fuck.
So he should have just wished, like, be really nice to me and bang me on Tuesdays from now on, and then he would have been fine. End of movie. Just happily ever after.
It's definitely scary.
Forever is too long. No one would wish that. Just I wish she was into me. I wish she thought I was cool. How about you fucking take it easy, bro?
Yeah. I wish he would like to have sex with me and give me a chance.
I wish I made her moist.
Yes.
I wish I made her moist on sight.
I wish he found me.
Well, that would just be embarrassing after a while.
I just need the door open. I need to crack the door. Can I just wish for an opportunity? That's it. Like I wish I didn't make her want to vomit. Start small. I don't know. But no, it's very scary. It was good. We enjoyed it. It was good.
We had some sad news over the weekend. NASCAR driver Kyle Busch has died of sepsis.
He wished he would have went to the doctor earlier.
Yeah.
Or
make a wish in a voodoo shop or something.
That's a crazy way for anybody that's not old to die of sepsis.
He's 41. Yeah, he was only 41.
I mean, basically, he's an athlete.
You let it marinate in your body until it fucking became poison.
Well, what sepsis is, for people that don't watch The Pit like I do, sepsis is basically
a
like
medical expert now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a doctor now. Basically what it is, when you get so sick, it's like an autoimmune response. Your body starts sending out all these signals to try to kill the pneumonia and the infection, but instead it just starts fucking shutting everything down, your organs and everything else, and it just basically kills you because your body's just your immune system's going out of control, and that's what happened to him. He just let this lingering cold turn into double pneumonia, and then his body just went, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Get out of the race car. Okay, let's shut it all down, and that's what happened.
They were reporting that so he had a sinus infection, but he kept competing.
Yeah.
And apparently when you're traveling at that high rate of speed, which is what, like 160 miles an hour or something
they
crazy?
Go fast. Yeah.
They go fast as fuck. And the G forces from that actually like will push all the fluid in your lungs into one spot, which is bad, which is how you develop pneumonia. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even think about that angle. But
yeah, that's fucked up. Well, I mean, I guess it's a tough sport. I mean, you think you're just driving a car, but those guys like have like the heart rate of like a marathon runner for like all day long.
Yeah, it's you don't see a whole lot of big fatties driving NASCAR the way you did in the 80s, because back in the 80s,
you got to get in and out of the window too.
Well, yeah, but back in the 80s, the cars went like 85 miles an hour. I drive faster than that to work every day. So the speeds are going now. You got to be in good shape. You got to have endurance and good cardio, all that shit. Like, they're real athletes. But
I think
for sure,
as a man, we can all relate to just like ignoring something that's wrong with us.
Yes.
I think that's just like, I don't know. That's something dudes probably need to stop doing. I have like a black smudge on my fucking arm that I'm just letting it ride. We'll see.
It's a black smudge?
Yeah, maybe it's cancer, maybe, but I don't know. We'll never know.
It's probably just like asphalt from when you were a kid.
I don't want to act like a mom, but have you tried
I have a pencil lead in my hand that's been there since I was 8 years old.
Oh yeah, I had one of those. I had a pencil lead that was stuck in my hand for years, and then one day all of a sudden I felt something right there, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's a mechanical pencil lead."
It's funny.
Mine's just staying in there.
Probably, I want to say this is probably about 2007 when I was dealing poker, and I started getting this pain like in my palm right here, and I have a scar right there. You can't see it, but it's gone away a lot, but. I had a scar.
Let me guess. Alien implant.
No, not quite.
Damn.
So back in the 90s, I was a DJ and I sang in a band, and I ended up managing this honky tonk bar for like 9 years in Eastern Hillsborough County. And one of the many, many fights I got into in that bar, I busted a Budweiser bottle over a guy's head, and the glass went into my hand. And there was a girl I was dating at the time was a nurse, and she like picked what I thought was all the glass out of my hand, but apparently she didn't. So about 20 years later, 20 years later, I'm dealing poker, and my hand starts hurting like crazy. I go, geez, that is so weird. So I started like kind of messing with it, and I could see under the skin a little chunk of beer bottle in my hand. So I didn't have health insurance at the time. And this is really stupid. This That's what we're saying. Like Kyle,
get some tongs, like your nose hair trimmer.
Go for it. Just grab a box cutter,
bro. So here's what I did. I took like 4 shots of vodka. I had an Exacto.
That's great from when you're about to start bleeding.
I just wanted to be kind of buzzed up.
Make sure you thin your blood before you make the incision.
Exactly. Everything I did was stupid. So I got an Exacto knife, cut into my palm, and I found out later from a nurse practitioner, a buddy of mine. He said, "Oh, you could have done 1 millimeter the wrong way and lost use of your hand. You could have lost use of your thumb. You could have hit an artery and bled out. All kinds of things you could have done." So yeah, I cut myself open. I took a pair of tweezers and I dug in there and I pulled the fucking a piece of beer bottle out, and then I took a bandage and bandaged myself up, and it healed up great, man.
That's the American healthcare system right there. That's what.
I know. In a nutshell.
Do it yourself.
Yeah.
Do it yourself. Well, it's that, and we're conditioned through like movies and stories and stuff where it's like the hero. Like, how many times have you seen like the hero get like shot through his hand in like the movie, and then he can like still use his hand. That's not how that works. Like,
no, John Wick's going to get a lot of kids killed. The guy falls off 4-story buildings, just jumps up, fights 40 more ninjas, gets hit by a car.
Yeah, they cut his finger off, and he's like punching people with that same hand right after they cut his finger off. No, that's not how that works.
Lawrence Fishburne got filleted like a fish in that movie. Spoiler alert. He's dead. And then the next movie, he comes back and he's got like 7,000 stitches. He's like, I'm all good, Playboy. You're not. You're not.
They treated me in the homeless encampment hospital in the sewers.
Yeah, I'm telling you that kind of shit is going to get kids killed. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, well, it makes everybody think we're invincible. And 40-year-old guy, you don't want to be the guy on the race team calling in sick to work. You don't want to be that guy. There's young drivers that want your spot. I mean, obviously he owns the team.
I don't think Kyle Busch is going to. Yeah, I don't think he was worried about that.
No,
he's been great for a long time.
Legendary. Yeah, like one of the best ever. So
yeah,
it just sucks,
just
man.
Terrible. It sucks. I mean, his last name is an endorsement. Like it's like I don't know why he doesn't have Anheuser-Busch on his uniform.
But if you do like a badass thing like that, you want to die doing that. Like Earnhardt, like died ramming into a wall. Like just that's the way you know. And he was also probably 60 something when he died. Like he raced like a motherfucker and then went out just like in a blaze of glory. Yeah. Where instead it's like, I don't know, man. I had sniffles and then fucking one thing led to another. Fucking here I am in heaven. Hello, Jesus. Like it's not supposed to happen like that. It's horrible.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. Not in this day and age when you can just go to the doctor and then they'll just give you medicine and then you're fine. In most cases,
what the people around him had to notice, like. He's just
that he looks terrible,
sweating bullets and wheezing. Just, I'm fine, guys. Let's do it. Like, fucking, hey, bro, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good.
Well, that's the thing.
Or look good.
I think he had one of those private doctors where if you pay them enough, they just start agreeing with you.
Yeah, like Michael Jackson's doctor.
Right. Like, a doctor, it's not good to have a private doctor because the doctor is supposed to be like, hey, fuck you. You're stupid. You need to listen to me instead of, hey, I think you should do what I'm saying. And then they're like, well, here's $10,000 more. Is there a different solution? Like, of course you're going to say yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a doctor, this is about 5 years ago. He goes, hey man, we need to tweak a couple little things, man, like with your diet and your exercise and do a couple little things and we can get another 20 years out of you, And I went, hold on, what the fuck did you just say to me? He goes, yeah, don't you want to live 20 more years? I go, that's it? He goes, I mean,
I've already wasted so much time.
Like you're a 2009 Honda Civic.
Yeah, dude, exactly. Yeah, puts a little duct tape on you. I go, 20 more years? He goes, yeah, dude, you've been obese your whole life. Like, I'm trying to be realistic with you. And I said, well, I'm going to leave here and get another doctor that can give me 30 is what I told him. Like, the fuck, man? Like, this is crazy.
I'm going for 30 minimum now. Well, how many years ago was that?
I was like 5 years ago. I got 15 years left, man.
Shit.
Fuck.
I was hoping you were going to say that was when you were 22. I was like, well, you already beat it. You
got to find a crystal shop and make a wish, bro.
When I was in my 20s, every doctor told me I wasn't going to make it to 30 because I was like 500 pounds. They were like, you're never going to see 30. And I think about that now. Every time I quit a diet, like I did recently, I go, dude, I'm on borrowed time, dude. Like I never should have made it this long. Every day is just like a fucking gift. Let's eat some hamburgers. It's horrible.
The moral of the story is not to just eat some hamburgers, but go to the doctor when you're not feeling well. Yes.
Hey man, a burger never gave me sepsis. That's all I know, baby.
Not yet.
Oh.
Make sure to follow us at John JS Planet, at Matt Fernandez World, at Johnny B Tampa, and at 3 Ugly Mugs. We are a video podcast on YouTube and Spotify, so make sure you follow us there. We're audio everywhere else. And check us out at 3 Ugly Mugs with a Z at gmail.com if you want to book us, if you want us to come by your bar and talk shit about a football game while it's on, or, just have us come and taste some of the beer. Just hit us up.
Also, do us a favor and go like all of our pages, our Instagram page, follow us, all of our personal social media. If you follow all of our things, we should start like calling out like a fan of the week or something, like show them some love. As a matter of fact, let's show some love to our biggest fan who listens every week religiously, my own little brother, James Bell, aka Moonhead. Shout out to him, man. He'll be listening to us as soon as we release this thing. He loves
your brother is very supportive.
He loves the podcast. When we were late last week, he's texting me like, what's going on, dude? It's Wednesday. I need my mugs. I'm like, all right, buddy, relax. We got to get our schedules together. We're doing it tomorrow. Everything will be great.
Oh, you were
I thought you were going to say the guy who's in the chat all the time.
Well, yeah, he can get honored.
You just got on that guy's murder list.
Oh, Nathan?
Yeah, you didn't say he was the number one.
Nathan, yeah.
Come get it, Nathan. No, of course.
Well, and then there's a guy that comments every time that Matt doesn't have a mic stand until he does have a mic stand now. So there you go.
Very proud of you, dude. Listen. Look at you. Very, very nice. You're going to build up to a mic arm one day. You'll see. It's going to be great, dude. We'll get you looking like a real pro.
No, I think that's a good idea. We can call out our best fan. Maybe we could send him something. We can send him
mug of the week.
Some of our hair.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be my hair and not your guys' hair. I feel like that's just setting me up as the guy that gives away hair.
Random shit from our house that we want to get rid of.
Oh, dude, I got so much stuff, dude. Yeah, I got so much shit I want to give away.
I have a few cursed items that I could give away. They have to be someone has to be willing to take the cursed items. Otherwise, they just come back to me. I've already tried it. So
you have cursed items in your house?
Yeah, just a few. I accidentally accepted them.
It happens.
I know. Yeah. You get tricked.
Story oldest time.
I still have stuff from my former marriages. My current wife doesn't like that at all. You know.
Well, that's a real curse.
What kind of stuff?
That's a tangible curse.
She's like, "Where did you get these dishes?" And I'm like,
I thought she was going to say, "Where did you get this fucking kid? He's so big. Get him out of here."
When did you start wearing tea bags? Look at the size of these underwear. I'm like, I don't know. It's weird. Those are too big for me. You guys want to talk about sports at all?
Yeah, we could try that.
All right. I just feel like maybe one or two of our fans is like, hey man, what happened with sports?
What happened with sports this week?
What's going on, man? We're just gonna talk about fucking sepsis and glass in hands and curses and
it's the time of the year when sports all slows down except for baseball. And we only get one game a day for NHL and
Kyle Busch is sports.
NBA.
Yeah, technically. Yeah, very sad.
He raced to the grave.
Very, very sad, dude. Dude, I left a comment with you guys and you airballed me. You airballed me when he died. I was like, man, that took a left turn, and nothing.
Sorry.
Anyway, I know.
I'm glad you tried it again. Like you thought something would change.
I was proud of it. No, dude, I've been stewing on it for like 3 days. I'm like, those cocksuckers
didn't like my joke.
Smashed
I was just
into a wall.
I was just sad. Anytime
I was like, they're gonna LOL so hard.
Look, anytime a dumpy white guy in his 40s dies, I immediately get sad and I think that could be me. That could be fucking me.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
Yeah, you can't drive at night
anytime.
You've got night blindness.
Yeah. I can't even drive a regular car, much less a NASCAR.
That's so sad, dude. Yeah.
Right. Let's move on to let's jump into the Rays.
Yeah, we got plenty of Rays news, dude.
Yeah, Rays have made a deal with Craig Kimbrel. Was he released or did we have to give anybody for him?
No, he was he was down in the minors where he's kind of like free reign, like
no, they said he's in the Mets bullpen. So yeah, the Mets released him a couple days ago.
Yeah, they I guess they put him down to Double-A or something. They used him a little bit this year, and he had a couple of good outings, but he got lit up on 2 different games, so they kind of put him down. He's been around for a while.
I think he's been around for 17 years.
Yeah,
17-year career. He's 38 years old.
Damn.
He's a solid 1-inning guy though. If you put him in situationally,
he's a Kenny Powers type of pitcher. Yeah, you put him in for a few pitches.
Super racist. Yeah, no, he's the Rays they're probably the best team in the league at getting the most out of out of their bullpen, and if they're calling him up, they know that he's going to match up well against some of the teams that we're coming up against, and they may only keep him for a month, and then they might ditch him also. But either way, he's got a ton of experience. So,
or they could hold him. It could be more. They could treat him as more of a game by game or a series by series player, where they just keep him in Durham most of the time, and then bring him out because he's pitched against almost every veteran in the entire league at this point.
Yeah, that's the thing. People don't like.
So he's got the experience.
Yeah, your common ham and egger fan doesn't realize. The more you pitch, the more you've seen every single batter and know their tendencies and everything else, and it's like, it's hard to replicate experience like that.
So this guy's 38 years old, but still playing in the minors.
Now he is. His career kind of went downhill a little bit. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not like in the NFL where you get 38 and you're just gone. If you're a pitcher, you could stick around for a while. And a lot of times they'll go and play in the Mexican League or, one of the Central American
they'll go to
leagues.
Korea or they'll go to Japan sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you could work any of those positions into some sort of coaching or consulting position.
Yep. Or scouting, something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So either way, it's not like
it's worth it to stay around.
Yeah. As long as you could throw the ball. You see a lot of these guys, that they were throwing in the upper 90s in their 20s, and then they're still pitching, and their fastball is only going 87, but their location is so sick because they have so much, experience. They're just locked in. They know how to pitch in situations. So
they're savvy.
Very savvy.
Kimbrel has 440 saves. That's the fifth most of all time with a 2.6 ERA and 1,297 strikeouts in 865 appearances.
Speaking of saved, Wander Franco, criminally responsible for abuse, but saved from prison. The judge found that he was being what was that word I couldn't think of?
Extorted.
He was extorted.
Thank you.
Blackmailed.
He's being extorted by this 14-year-old's mom, and she went to prison for 10 years. I've had 4 hours sleep in 2 days. I'm fine. But so the judge says, yeah, you're guilty, but you don't have to go to jail because you kind of got jacked around pretty bad by the mom, and the mom was trafficking her own daughter. 14-year-old. He was 22 at the time. She's 14, so not nearly as bad as what, Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis and Jerry Seinfeld did.
Let's not defend him.
I'm not.
Okay.
We don't have to defend him.
Yeah.
I'm not really defending him.
They're all bad. Let's move on.
He's not.
Johnny's wearing a Franco jersey right now.
Yeah.
He's not. No, I'm just saying he's not Jose Epstein. Okay. He's what he did was wrong for sure. But he just happened to do it in the wrong part of the Caribbean because there's so many countries in the Caribbean where
don't tell us where people can go.
I'm just saying,
get away with that type of stuff.
Places in the Caribbean.
Let's not announce that. Let's not.
This isn't what this podcast is.
14 would be fine. Fine in Jamaica.
I'm just going to cut that audio. 14 would be fine, and I'm going to play that at your funeral.
It's good. I'm not saying do it.
Just to be clear,
fine.
The three ugly mugs are not saying that that's fine.
Don't have sex with kids, dude. Not cool.
Jesus.
Not cool. Pedophilia causes sepsis.
So he was arrested in 2024, and then we had such a promising season that year. Let's see. The full sentencing will be June 16th. So this is a couple years later. I think.
Yeah, the full sentencing is just going to be his probation terms and stuff. But the judge already said you're not going to prison.
Yeah, well, he's already been, I think, on house arrest for a couple of years at this point. So they call that, that they add that to the time, even though he was in like a resort or something on house arrest.
Just to be clear, he was found guilty.
He was found. Yes. I don't know how the Dominican justice system works exactly. I'm sure it's a little bit different than ours, but he was declared criminally responsible, which sounds like guilty to me, but I don't know if it means exactly the same thing.
Yeah,
It
I
is
don't
weird
know.
to go to the Dominican Republic is famous for prostitutes, and this dude picked a 14-year-old. So I mean, seems like a red flag.
Hey, love is
Yeah.
love, dude.
Oh my fucking god, Johnny!
Get out of here.
What, man?
Just drop him from the show. He's gone.
Man, great balls of fire, man. Come on. Don't do it.
Moving on, let's see. The Rays have dropped their last 2 games. They've lost. They're still first place in the AL East.
Yeah, we're still
34-17.
34-17.
Yeah, pretty good.
To hear sports radio, to hear the phone calls on sports radio after they lose 2 in a row, you think the sky is falling. And I'm yelling at my radio yesterday. I'm like, hey, you idiots. Like, to be upset that they lost 2 in a row is a good sign that the team you expect them to win all the time. If they lost 2 in a row any other time, we'd be like, okay, big deal. You're 37 or you're 34-17. You're still 3 games in first place. You're still one of the best teams in the league.
In the entire league, yeah.
And it's not like yesterday they lost in the 13th inning. It's not like they got blown
That
out.
was I think that game, the way they lost, it's probably good because it woke them up in a lot of ways. There was some horrible base running. Junior Cabanero made such a horrible decision running the bases that they would have never went to extras. Probably they could have went up in the 8th inning, but he decided to go from first to third. Tried to, and
he's made a couple of super weird mistakes over the past 4 or 5 games. So
yeah, he admitted it after the game. He's like, yeah, even if he didn't run all the way to third, if he would have just hovered in the middle and made them chase him and just long enough for the guy to get home, then we would have probably won the game. And then, twice we had 2-run leads in extra innings and gave up the booty. So it was a good eye opener. It showed some flaws and stuff, but
give it up to the Baltimore Orioles. They really fucking needed one. They really wanted it.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be fine. We play them again tonight, and I expect us to win the next 2 games. We're a good team, but we've won so many 1-run games. We still need to score more runs. We can't depend on our bullpen to be lights out every single time, but yeah.
Well, the bullpen, I think, is like 27th in the league. It's 27th ERA in the league, so it's pretty not great.
Yeah. So, but either way, they're still in the power rankings. 2 days ago, they were number 1 in MLB power rankings, and they also, the game before they lost to an Aaron Judge walk-off. I think was it Judge that walked him off, but yeah, they could have easily swept the Yankees at home. The Yankees canceled the Saturday game, and they're going to play a doubleheader in September. And it wasn't even that rainy. They did it on purpose because they knew they'd be in better shape. In September. Pussies.
I was just gonna say that they wanted it. They didn't want to get that extra L in the AL East.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
So they can't. What did they cancel it at 10 in the fucking morning? Come on.
Yeah. Well, bitch ass bitches. But either way, we're still good. I'm not freaking out. If you would have said, before the season started that we'd be sitting in first place in June, the beginning of June, nobody would have believed that. You'd be like, you're high as a kite, dude. No shot. But here we are. So they can go 500 the rest of the season and still win 90 games. And that's pretty much a wild card team. So they would have to tank hard not to make the playoffs at this point. And I know I just jinxed them.
Knock on your wood, please.
All right. Sorry about that. It's probably not real wood. This is an IKEA desk.
Oh, God. It's made of cardboard.
There's a little bit of wood in there. It's particle board.
I just broke my desk when I knocked on it.
Yeah, when you knocked on it, it just shattered.
The leg fell off. Son of a bitch. Oh, I got a bucket of screws over here. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I got all these extra screws.
Yeah, it's nice, dude. They're in Swedish or whatever. I don't know how to read. Let's get to the other sports that people are still paying attention to because there's nothing else.
New York City
Knicks.
Knicks, the Knickerbockers have swept the Cavaliers. And yeah, that's 4-0. That's crazy.
They're good.
Crazy.
The problem with how good they've been, it really screwed my parlay last night, guys.
You thought Cavs were going to win one?
No, I had 7 legs. Everything went through with no problem. The one that didn't was Jalen Brunson scoring over 22 points because he don't have to play the fourth quarter in the playoffs because they're winning by so much. The last 3 games against Cleveland, he didn't play a single minute in the fourth period. How crazy is that?
It's crazy
Well,
that
they
don't
kicking the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Cleveland.
What did Cavs score? They did score 90. Okay. I was like, did they even score 90 points? They scored 93 points.
Yeah, 130 to 93. They didn't. How did they even get to the playoffs, dude? They look so
They look
uninterested.
like they just quit. Yeah.
They
And
look.
James Harden
pathetic.
looks. I mean, he's always looked slow, but he looks like he could give a shit.
Looked like he had the flu or something.
Yeah, get out of here, dude. Look at
They're
sepsis.
talking about like bringing LeBron James back, and I don't even know if that would like. I don't think that
No.
would, they need something.
It didn't help
they
the
need more than
Lakers.
that.
Yeah, the Lakers.
I mean, they
got
won a
swept too,
championship.
right?
They got they won one. They got a title. So all right.
Look,
Well, I'm
the
saying
city of
this year.
Cleveland sucks, man. Have you been to Cleveland? Not good.
Yes, I have. It's a fucking nightmare.
It
You
really
think,
is.
Cleveland fans would take LeBron back in a second. They would be
for sure.
crying in the streets.
They love
like
him.
begging him. Yeah, they love him. They hate him now.
He
They'll
won
love
them
him again.
one of the greatest championships of all time when they beat the
Yeah.
73 win Golden State Warriors in the finals. That was great. It was amazing.
So long
It's epic,
ago.
yeah. It was a long time ago. Yeah,
It was a long time ago, but it's still
And
great.
then what did he do? He had an hour-long ESPN special where he told him, "Hey, Cleveland, fuck you. I'm going to Miami." That's what he said, wearing a stupid tablecloth shirt.
I mean, that was the TikTok version. So they condensed it down to "fuck you."
Yeah.
I'm going to my. If they had TikTok back
the
then,
decision.
that was pretty fucking lame.
Douchey?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Douchey, yeah.
That was he went to Miami and then came back to Cleveland. So he made up.
Yes.
For it. He won
But
the
then
title when he
left for
came
the
back.
Lakers.
And then he left again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
He's like, I'm back, guys.
He was nice enough to come back and win Cleveland a championship.
Who the fuck even plays? Who
I would
the fuck
never
plays
want to go to
professional
Cleveland.
sports this long? This is too
Yeah.
long. You've been playing
That is
forever.
true.
Dude.
I did a weekend of comedy in Cleveland, and I never came back. I was like,
No.
yeah, I don't want. I would rather be gang raped in Dayton than ever go to Cleveland again.
I went to see Derek Brooks get inducted into the Hall of Fame, and we stayed in Cleveland, and it was awful. I don't ever want to go back.
You should have just stayed in Canton. I would have rather not had
Yeah.
anything
Yeah,
to do
kind of.
in Canton. Yeah. Yeah, Canton International Airport. Book the tickets.
So we were talking about this last week with hockey, but so now the Knicks are going to have quite some time off. Do you think it's going to affect what's going on? Because it's such great momentum in New York. They're going to have, I mean,
I
at
don't
least
think
4
so.
days off, right?
Well, that's the thing. It's different with hockey and basketball. Hockey, to get on the ice and to like have real game situations, it's hard to do with your own players. But basketball, they get out there and they run 5-on-5, and it's the same speed. You're still wearing you're wearing the same shoes and you're running up and down. It's a lot easier to get around and shoot hoops and stuff to keep yourself warmed up. Yeah, it's a lot easier. Plus the Knicks are very well coached. I don't know if you were watching the game yesterday. One of the commentators said that the coach had the video team put together a video that he showed him before the game, and it was like a highlight reel, but it wasn't of them like scoring and being great and the Rocky theme. No, it was a highlight reel of them losing to the Pacers last year, and it was just showing the Pacers celebrate, and it was just slow motion montages of their faces looking completely distraught. It was just a montage of Brunson looking like he's going to cry, and Towns and everybody just looking like their kids died. He showed him that before the game yesterday. That kind of shit fires you up. He's like, and he said to him, do you ever want to feel like that again?
Do you want to feel like that?
Yeah.
It's like when your dad makes you smoke a whole pack of cigarettes after he catches you smoking.
Dude, that's badass coaching, dude.
Yeah.
That's good coaching.
And then it doesn't work, and then you just smoke for 20 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think it'll be a problem with them having days off, but I think whoever comes out of the West is still going to be a problem. I mean,
Well,
I don't know if they can beat either of those teams.
That's the thing. The West they've been favored since the beginning of the season. Whoever comes out of the West, they're just strong, but
talking about the West, we have the Thunder and the Spurs facing off tonight.
Tonight, baby.
It is Tuesday, May 26th at 8:30 p.m. They're both tied 2-2.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun game, dude. I'm really enjoying watching the Spurs and OKC. They're a lot of fun to watch.
It's cool to watch the younger players just mesh well together.
OKC's fun. Every time SGA takes a shot, he's on the fucking ground. It's a bit.
He's
much.
the best at getting fouled. He knows how to get fouled. He's
Even when he doesn't get fouled, he makes it look like he got fouled.
Yeah, but he makes sure he gets contact. It's not like LeBron where you're 19 feet away and he falls on the ground and grabs his arm and cries. He's actually getting contact. He's forcing these guys to foul him. He's just so good. But yeah. I wish they would let him get hit a few more times, though. He shouldn't be going to the line. I wish the refs would
start calling like more technicals for flopping, if it is egregious.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. And it just seems like sometimes they're calling all these fouls away from the ball a little too much in this year in the postseason. It's like
let them hit a little bit. If the ball's not, if neither one of them has the ball, they should be able to punch a little bit.
Well, let them fight for position. You got guys kind of like inadvertently bumping into each other, and there's a whistle. I'm like, buddy, like, what are we doing? Like,
should be able to throw a knuckle in somebody's fucking rib right under their armpit real quick.
Yes.
Oh, we should mention the Wembanyama half court shot. That motherfucker is so good.
It's like shooting. It's like shooting at level, like when you're shooting baskets at the arcade and the hoop is like basically level to your head.
Yes,
it's almost golf for him.
Yeah.
He's like funny. Steph Curry sitting on Steph Curry's shoulders.
It is kind of funny they call him the alien, and he's from France. It's like that's kind of a slur. He's
extraterrestrial.
Yes, he might be my third in my top 3 favorite players right now, easily. Like
he's yes, for sure.
Yeah. He's so fun to watch. Like even if you have no interest in the Spurs, which I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm a Magic fan. You want to watch because you want to see this fucking freak play basketball. It's fun, and he's not soft either. For kind of a linky guy. He gets in there, man. Like he's not afraid of anything. What is he? 22 years old, and
he's young.
Yeah. So we have a lot of years to watch him.
The lanky guys, the big guys have gotten way more coordinated since 20, 25 years ago.
Well, yeah,
it's more of a perimeter game now. It's not like fucking. There's no Shaqs. There's no fucking Hakeem Olajuwons.
Right.
Like David Robinson's. No one fucking is driving the paint every fucking time they get the ball. You got to be able to do outside shooting now.
Well, they got the Knicks got a guy named Robinson that can't make a free throw to save his own family's life, but he is like under the rim all the time. One of the things the Knicks did, to go back to that game, they found a way to fast break all the time against the Cavaliers, and the Cavaliers were just lethargically jogging around. And this Robinson guy, who's the backup center, they were just throwing alley-oops up to him left and right. And the Cavaliers was like, man, I guess we should cover that. And the guy was just like, it was like NBA jams the whole time. He's on fire. Like, yeah, but he's still kind of
once you get beat fucking 8 or 10 times, I'm sure you're just fucking discouraged. You're like, I just put all my effort into it. I got beat 8 times in a row across the court.
It's just funny. Like they fouled him, like 3 or 4 times, and the announcers are like, "Well, he's gonna miss both of these, but it's fine. They're up like 29 points." It's like Jesus.
Yeah. Free throws are like it's like playing golf. There's no one blocking you, so you're in your own head. If somebody stuck a hand in front of his face, he'd probably make it.
If I was him, I would just start doing the 1940s white guy underhand fucking
Will Ferrell.
Why not? At that point, like you try something new. He does. I watched this setup. He does this thing where he tosses it up and then catches it and then rim. It's like switch it up, dude.
Or just fucking bounce it off the backboard and get your own rebound. Do that old trick. Yeah.
Do it backwards. Turn around and go. Just make it fun.
Miss on purpose, but make sure you get it back.
Yeah, and then dunk it.
And then dunk
somebody in the audience. Just beam somebody you don't like. Just drill some dude in the face. That's what I would do.
So we have NBA tonight and tomorrow. Thunder versus Spurs. Knicks versus Cavs.
Knicks versus nobody tomorrow.
Knicks versus nobody. Sorry.
They're done.
Yeah, we just have just tonight and then 2 days later.
Yes. The Knicks are sitting on the couch. They're getting facials. They're just chilling.
Get a
waiting on the
pedicure
other
and
teams.
shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Fine. But we
are in the semifinals. Let's see. We are at Game 4 is tonight between the Avalanche and the Vegas Golden Knights. Golden Knights lead 3-0.
Yeah, they nobody saw that coming. Colorado was a big favorite. Even though they're both 1 seeds, I think Colorado was the 1 seed. I think Vegas was the 2nd or 3rd seed going in. But either way, Vegas
they've
is
both been good for a while now. They've both been good for a few seasons.
They have, but Colorado's a little younger than Vegas. Vegas has more players on the team that actually have Stanley Cup experience. So
they were the young team a few years ago, and not anymore.
But it's really been, the goalies. It's been a battle of the goalies, and Vegas they've just been winning. Defensively. I've only watched 2 of the games, but both games I was like, holy shit, dude. Like you can't even get close to the paint against this goalie. Like they're defensively, they're playing super, super strong. So right now, the last I looked, they're 88% to go to the finals. So 12% for Colorado. So if you want to make a big bet that Colorado wins 4 in a row, and you'll make a nice chunk of change.
That would be crazy. That would get a lot of ratings for sure.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I think Colorado might steal one tonight, but because it's really hard to sweep, also. But they're just prolonging their own fate really at this point. And then Carolina and Montreal, that might go 7 games. Carolina last night.
That'll be tomorrow.
Yeah. Last night, they took the 2nd game in a row in overtime from Montreal, and they did it in Montreal. Now they lead 2-1 in that series. And I was telling you guys before we started the show, nothing to me feels better right now in sports than watching sad Montreal fans in Montreal. Oh, it felt so good, dude.
Just shuffle their poutine stuffed fucking ankles out the building all sad and mopey.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for the Hurricanes. They're the only team left from the South.
USA.
They're from the USA, and they're from the South of the USA. So I'm backing them all the way.
Yeah, man, got to do it, man. The South will rise again. Am I right, boys?
Yeehaw!
Oh, wow. All right.
This is a problematic episode.
It is.
Edit that out, dude. Look, I'm just saying, Wander Franco might be misunderstood, man. Like we should really, save our judgment.
No.
What?
God, it's all these goddamn sexy kids' fault.
Dude, seriously. What if she like?
And I'm just taking me away.
What if she had Girl Scout cookies? Right? What if she had Girl Scout cookies and she reeled him in? Gained his trust. We don't know. Just saying.
Johnny's just saying, everybody.
Look 15.
This is Johnny's new podcast. So you can catch it on a different YouTube channel. It's called I'm Just Saying with Johnny B.
Just saying, man. It's not a bad idea.
Yes, it is. Bad idea.
It is a bad idea.
Not
every idea is good.
Yeah, don't date a 14-year-old, dude. It's not good, especially if you have a $190 million baseball contract.
Or for any reason.
I mean, yeah, morally, for sure. But also, $190 million contract, that gets voided. Yee. You know how many 18-year-olds he could have bought?
Oh my
so
God.
many.
Remember, you can just follow us at John JS Planet, at Matt Fernandez World,
Every
at Johnny
color,
B Tampa.
Every nationality. You
At
can have a
Ugly Mugs.
united nation of 18-year-old prostitutes and still had plenty of money left over. Still
Wrap
had
it up, John.
189
Wrap
million.
it up.
I was trying. He's overpowering me.
Sorry.
All right. Make sure you are subscribing on Spotify and YouTube for our video podcast. We're just audio everywhere else. That's fine. Wherever you want to listen or watch is perfect. Remember to follow us, like, subscribe, share with a friend, all that shit. Remember, 3uglymugs with a Z at gmail.com. That's for our booking. And I promise I'm going to check that this week.
Come see our comedy shows live.
Live comedy shows tomorrow night at Clearwater Brewing Company. I got Brian Aldrich and Sierra Lako and Jander Gray performing.
That's a great lineup, dude.
So that should be fun. Yeah, I got a couple other fun guest spots. We got Davis Sutton and we got James Lewis Hollingsworth. And of course, I'm hosting, so it should be fun. Come grab a beer. I'm not sure if there's any prizes.
Why did you have stinkers go up when I headlined it?
Well, because, you can recover from anything, Johnny.
That's true. A couple of real on my lineup, but then fucking Aldridge gets a bunch of killers. Way to go, John.
Well, I'll have you. You want to come back in a month?
You had a 14-year-old Dominican girl do a guest spot at my show, dude.
What? All right, I'm out. You can close the show yourself.
Hey, bye.
Now, good night.